Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank y'all so much for stopping by the live stream again. I'm truly grateful. The sugary side of the Philippines, how sweet it is. We're going to keep it positive today. No big Shirley jokes, no fat girl jokes. We're going to give everybody the benefit of doubt today. But remember, this is your live stream, so we can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Just put it over here, and I'll try my best to get to it. Shout out to the NTZ crew. I see Jacob Tanjay and Elliot Makata. I don't know if the Michael Beach of Life is going to be on here. I know he should be back in America by now. There's my old head. Shout out to my old heads. Jeff retired. He said, Calvin, hit us with an insight of the sugary side of no sugar coating. You got that, brother. What's up, Roger? Mystic Jam. He's my old head. I want to give a shout out. Oh, that's me. That's Beach of Life. Welcome, brother. Come on, guys. Can y'all please don't do this to me today? Okay, because this guy he stooped to an all-time low. He really has, man. And I'm not even gonna give him any benefit of the doubt. He's the only one who won't get it today. Hey, Wonders of Life said the sugary side has to do with the sugar cane production and the export of fruits. Don't forget the sugary spaghetti. Any new viewers and subscribers on here today? William looks like a new guy. Get rid of him because we don't want any bad on here. Anybody joining me from later on during the replay? Welcome everybody. The peso is 56.15. Yeah. That's still high. It's actually went up from yesterday. You know, I want to say this before I go on to what we're doing today. You know, this guy, he's went to an all-time low. He's taken that 4F video I did. He spinned it and he's editing and making these videos and he's throwing them out there to the Filipino people, you know, putting my life and my family's life in jeopardy. He's real ignorant and he's playing a dangerous game. And he's going to pay, okay? He goes low, I'm going to go lower. But what he's done, because I've already received a threat already. He's ignorant, and this is why only Americans do the stupid stuff we're doing. Now, he's way over in America with that foolishness, causing me trouble over here. What is it that I did to you, man? Come and talk to me face to face, because now you include my family. I don't like that, see, because you know good and well that video was a joke. It had nothing to do with me disrespecting anybody. He's trying to blow dog whistles and turn the people against me over here. He knows how dangerous that is. Let the wrong person get a hold to that. He's went and made a video in Tagalog, and this guy's stupid low, man. But he's going to pay. Okay, so we're going to go for that, but he's got my family in, you know, the threat is to my family. I can take it. But yeah, I already received the threat. He's ignorant. See, I mean, you know, I don't care about trolls and stuff like that. But when you take it to a level like that, this guy was my biggest supporter, man. I've got so many emails I can show you. He's practically giving me a blowjob. He wants to do this. Oh, Mr. Sunshine Shoulders, let me do this. Let me do that. I'll praise you all the time. What you're doing is amazing. Now, all of a sudden, I believe he's gay. I believe he truly has a crush on me. I think so. But see, I've got little booby here, and he's playing a dangerous game, dude. Okay, I'm just going to let you know. You don't cross the line. You can't cross back. There's no apologies or anything what you're doing. Hey, what's going on, Sam Champion? That's Laura. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening. Now, but we want to talk about why the Philippines has become this attractive go-to place in Southeast Asia. Because pre-pandemic, man, compared to a lot of these other countries over here, it was crickets. And that's one of the reasons why people liked it in the Philippines. There was no over tourism. But I think because of the pandemic, right, people are taking a second look at the Philippines. They're like, well, hell, we've been to Thailand, we've been to Vietnam, we've been to Cambodia. Let's take a look at the Philippines. And they're coming over here and they're liking what they see. They're going home and telling people, and people are coming back. But let's talk about some of the things, the obvious things, and then we'll hit on some things that are not so obvious. Of course, the cost of living, man. Listen, guys, I was talking to James the other night, one of my subscribers. He said, Calvin, he said, I never even considered the Philippines, so I started watching your vlogs. He said, I can retire now. He says, I can't retire at home. It's too expensive. He's 67, by the way. But he said, now that I found the Philippines, I can retire. The cost of living truly is sweet, man. And you can ask anybody. I've got friends who live in Solanea. Let me give you some examples of this. Right in the center of the Cebu Business Park, right across the street from Ayala Mall, paying less than $500 per month. In a nice condominium with just a resort type gym and swimming pool. I mean, if you were to do that in a little sleepy town like Louisville, Kentucky, you couldn't do that. Okay? I promise you couldn't do that. But that's why people love the Philippines. That's why it's so sweet here, man. I mean, you right in the middle of everything in Cebu City for less than $500 per month. Hey, W Secret Success, thanks for that super chat. He said, hey, Cal, chicken expenditures are always sugary and expensive. Yeah, we're going to get that. We're going to get to that. But the cost of living, see, so a lot of us, W Secrets of Success, our lifestyle, see, that translates into a better lifestyle. See, I'm living a whole lot better than I was at home. But I'm supposed to be, this supposed to be a third world country. Well, why am I living so much better here than I am in that first world over there? They've got it twisted. Something's gone wrong. But that's why people love the Philippines. They're giving it a second look, man. Your money's going to go further. You're going to be able to retire here for all the effort that you put in all those years. My sister, I tell you all the time, my sister had to go back to work at 70. Yeah, man, you know, that lifestyle. Let's talk about some things in that lifestyle, right? I can get a massage every day if I want to. John, you know, the guy who, remember I interviewed him. He's a tourist guide, van driver, chauffeur, security. He took me to a nice massage parlor, real massage parlor, right across the street from Park Mall in Mandaue. It was 200 pesos, man. This was last year. I mean, I've got a maid here. I've actually got two. I couldn't afford a maid at home. I got a maid here, man. This is what makes the Philippines so sweet. This is the sugary side that I talk about, man. But, you know, I give you the 360, you know, because no place, like Laura reminded us, no place is a utopia. But we're giving everything the benefit of the doubt today. Simps get a pass today. Saps get a pass today. Everybody gets a pass today. We're going to keep it positive. David Barrett says, my question is this: why can they generally have a 4M, but it's bad for men to talk about the 4L? It's not that serious. He's just a hater. Yeah, but see, he's playing a dangerous game. Filipinos can be sensitive, man. You know, the guy already came up under the comments and says, hey, here's his exact words. That 4L is going to bring a foreigner an unnatural death. He puts that under my comment after this cocksucker then going out of his way, taking his time. Now, he already made a regular video, put it out there, and it didn't get any views. So now he flips it around and puts it in Tagalog to try to, blow a dog whistle for the Filipino people, man. He's playing a dangerous game, this guy is. He doesn't understand. I'm in the Philippines. His cowardly ass is over there in America. But let me tell you something. That won't stop me from getting on the plane going home, dude. You done crossed the line. You done put my family in. You done involve my family in this, man. It's time for you to come face to face to me. I want to know what your problem is. Because you done really did it this time, man. A girl, Stepak, says, I need a massage, but I won't go here. It's too expensive. Costs $160 for an hour. Wow. Yeah, here, this place is $200 now. In Sikihor, because remember, Sikihor is a tourist place. It's $400. So that's about $7. At 56, let's say $7, okay? Which isn't bad. And you really get the lady in Sikihor, the place is called the Massage Spa. And they don't pay me for this. And her name is Micah, if you go there. And I've sent a couple of guys there. She really does a great job. What's up, Don? But yeah, man, it translates into that lifestyle. Our money goes further. You can really live like a baller over here, man, on what we can barely make it for in America. Okay, and something else that's sweet over here is the labor cost. I had one of the top electricians in all of probably Negros Occidental. He did the wiring for my guest house, 10,000 pesos. That's for everything. Supplies, his, salary and everything. That's less than $200, man. And you see how fancy that is over there. See? He said, it's 200 in his area. Wow. He said, keep doing what you do. He wants you to vlog from under a rock and stop making the foreign content you have been. I don't know what it is, man, but why would an American do that to another American? I mean, isn't it enough just to make fun and disagree with the stuff I say? Now you want to play that dangerous game where he knows that, to some people over here, not everybody, but to some people over here, life is cheap, man. They'll gun me down, man, like it's nothing for the shit he's putting out there. But he thinks it's funny. But he's going to pay, okay? And it's not a threat, but he's going to pay. I will get on a plane and go over there and see what his problem is. And say, man, don't you realize you putting my family in the middle of this? Are you stupid, man? Are you ignorant for real? But y'all support him. Y'all keep clicking on the shit because that's how I found out about it. Don't send me that stuff, man. Yeah, but it's okay to be green with envy. He's a gay. He really likes me. I think you've never seen him with a woman. He hasn't accomplished anything over here, but he's got all these troll followers. You guys are weak to follow him. He's giving you dating advice and advice on the Philippines. He lives at home, doesn't have a woman, hasn't built nothing, hasn't done anything. But now he put my family firmly in the sights of extremists and shit over here. And he thinks it's funny, but it's not. Okay? I'm letting you know now. You're going to pay for that, dude. You done crossed the line. You can't cross back. I'm not going to accept your apology. I'm going to find out what your problem is with me because I don't even deal with you. I've got, man, about 40 emails, oh, you're the best thing on YouTube. I think what it is was he had asked me to do a live stream with him, and man, I didn't even see the video, man. I get a lot of videos, man. He said, I'm sorry this guy keep on emailing you several times a day. Yeah, you getting on my goddamn nerves. Now all of a sudden you want to be a troll to the 10th degree, and you want to put my life and my family's life in jeopardy with your cowardly bullshit. You're going to pay for that, buddy. I promise you that. You don't pay for that. Yeah. He's a cloud chaser. And I thank you, man. I saw you on there and they try to jump on you, right? Because you said, hey, man, just be successful on your own or whatever it is. But he's taking it to a whole other level. I haven't done anything to him for him to be doing that. I mean, he's really sending these people after me. You know, he's a coward, man. Like, dude. No, it's easy for you to say that, dude. You don't know the game he's playing. It's a dangerous game over here. Some guy that already got in the comments talking about, yeah, the 4L is going to bring an unnatural death to foreigners, and all that old foolishness that we don't need over here. Hey, Cornell, you're welcome, brother. But yeah, the money goes further. He said, Daniel J said, a lot of talent at 5K. Y'all think I'm joking, right? Because, we're going to talk about the women because let's face it, we're treated better over here. Our options, we have a whole lot more options. They're much more attractive, much more fit, feminine, fantastic Filipinos, basically. And they're on full display at that 5K. You see, look at my, now that lady, she was one of the celebrities. Her name was Ira Lopez. But hell, her whole family was beautiful. She had 3 sisters there. No, 2 sisters, 3 of them, and their mother and father. But yeah, and she was, you see how nice looking she is. She's in perfect condition. But she wasn't the best looking woman there. The best looking women there were from San Carlos City. Yeah, it's the same as the 4AM, but see, he's twisting my words. See, Filipinos, most of my viewers are from the West. They get everything I'm saying. But Filipinos, they misinterpret a lot of what I'm saying. Okay, he can easily twist that around to make it seem something evil, see. And then right now, foreigners, you see the video going around, the foreigner then getting into it, breaking the window of the bus and all that, see. He's just playing a dangerous game, man. But yeah, I got this idea because when I did the video, I'm trying to think what video I did. The guy says, oh, I can't. I was thinking about the Philippines, but now I've taken it off my list. And I'm saying, how can you judge a place you've never been here? You can't see that far over here. You can't take one remark or one video and paint the whole country. There's a reason people are starting to come over here now, really in droves. I've got a guy in my guest house right now. Got a guy coming after him. They're excited about the Philippines, and for good measure. But no place is a utopia. But today we're going to talk about the sugary side, guys. Imagine I got 2 maids. Not one. He says, yeah. I saw some of the recent Miss Philippines beauty pageant online. All the girls are pretty. Yeah, they're beautiful. Narde Bay says, the Philippines sounds like paradise, can also be a foreigner trap. Be careful and stay safe. Yeah, and I'm glad you said safe because that's one thing it is for me. It's safe. But when you play dangerous games like he's playing, it can become unsafe. But for the most part, it's safe. And that's why I like it here. That's why it's sweet, man. Nobody bothers you here. You're genuinely welcomed here. Filipinos will roll out the brightest red carpet for you, man. You can have the run of the country long as you respect the people and their culture. And that's why people are loving this place, man. Let's talk about the natural beauty here. Remember, we're still on planet Earth. We're not in outer space somewhere. And just because it's the Philippines doesn't make it any less beautiful. Man, so it's waterfalls within riding distance of here. I'm talking about 200-foot waterfalls, mountains, beaches, oceans. Man, listen, you're talking about the greenery. It's rainy season, yeah, but maybe that's why it's so green. It's like that all year round. I've got papaya trees, coconut trees, mango trees all around me. You're talking about natural beauty here, man. Have you ever went to some of the public beaches here? It's crazy. I mean, they're really, really nice. See, when I told Michael Beach of Life, I said, hey, go to Palatine Beach in Sugary Island. When he came back, he said, well, I'm not impressed. I said, dude, that's their public beach. Go to some of these other public beaches and then come back and tell me you're not impressed with Palatine Beach. Go to some of them public beaches in Dumaguete, in Cebu, and you're going to come back and be like, man, you want to pay to go to Palatine Beach. It's so nice and clean. Same with Glen. Now, Glen's on a whole other level, but it's their private beach down in the Sugary province, the southernmost tip of the Philippines. Man, you're talking about natural beauty, guys. You got to see some of this stuff, man. And see, because the cost of living is so low, you can afford to go to these places. I'm talking about, in Sugary, I am right on the beach. Same way in Glen, but I'm at a resort. Hell, it was less than $40 a night. And it gets so dark, same as in Sugary. You look up at the sky, look like somebody just threw a whole bucket of glitter up there. And you can clearly see everything. All the star alignments, that we used to try to find when we were little. Well, you don't have to be alone. That's what I'm saying. We're talking about how safe it is. It's really safe for me. Because I don't know you. I don't know, do you hang out in bars? Are you a druggie? Ren said, hello, Brother Cal. Nice meeting you. Oh, man, it's my buddy. It's my new buddy. I'm going to have to come into Cebu and check you out. He's from the Netherlands, man. This guy he come to the meet and greet sharp. He had on some pointy cowboy boots. He could kill a roach in the corner. $300, man. He had on the Real Religion jeans and shirt. He said the women in Netherlands wasn't looking at him. He came over here. He said, man, I got off the plane. I had 5 women. See, so this is what the sugary side of the Philippines, guys. This is why got everybody piquing everybody's interest. Is it true? About what everybody's saying about the Philippines? It is. Because these guys are bearing witness to what I'm saying. But I can't stay stuck on the sugary side. But today, it's all positive, okay? He said, Calvin, are you near Dumaguete? On Sugary Island, I am. Now, from here, I'm in a car, I'm about 4 hours away. In the bus, it's about 5 hours. Yeah, I'm done talking about it. I didn't mean nothing by that. And whoever Jason Bourne is, y'all need to get rid of him. No, it doesn't make me look bad. I just don't want people twisting my words, dude. I can do whatever I want to do. It's not the first video I've taken down, but I don't want to get out of myself because I can. The street can come out of me, I play. Sometimes you play right into these clowns' hands, but you really don't know how low they go, Jason Bourne. Okay. Now I remember that. Nobody's giving back to you ask that cocksucker, the man whose boots you licking, okay, how much he's giving back to the people over here. He don't give a damn about the Filipino people or the Philippines. He's just trying to bring trouble to me. These channels are a lot bigger. They're a lot more popular, but they're not as influential as me. They don't give back like I do. So get rid of this guy. Go on and lick his boots if you want to. But he's going to pay for putting my family's life in jeopardy with his foolishness. I already got rid of him. Yeah, roach in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, I got to see those boots. They're nice. BT said, my wife, I love the child. Said, my wife thought she was ugly when I met her, and she was way better looking than anyone I went out in Tulsa, where I lived at the time. But yeah, see, the women, everything about the women, is true over here. The good and the bad. But we talking about the good today. Where they're going to treat you like a king. Every day's your birthday. Around the world is nothing. Around the world is just a thing. All you got to do is ask for it. And remember, they're a lot younger, they're a lot more attractive. They're fit, feminine, fantastic Filipinas, guys. It's all true over here. Yeah, it's true religion, yeah. Not real religion. But I just said he had the real religion gear on. Yeah, he says, I love the sugar over here. Golden Gate says, Cal, do you still go to the hot springs pool near you? I haven't been in a while, but I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because that's another reason why it's so sweet over here. I can book that place right now. If I took 10 people, it's only 100 pesos each. And you're talking about a therapeutic hot spring. The water's coming straight from the mountain, but it's sulfuric. And then they take it through a heater, and you'll have the personal pool to yourself. It fits 10, but usually when I go, it's just me and Marilyn, me, her, and one of her friends. And man, you talking about it's nice, but that's good for like athletes, foot, jockeys, little things like that, little aches and pains like that. But it works. It's not that far from here. It's about 15 minutes from here. Hey, Dare You to Dream says, love your vids, Cal. Keep up the good work, man. Sending good vibes from Texas. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we stand on top of today. It's all natural, man. It's all, positive today. We're going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. No Big Shirley jokes, no fat lady jokes today. But one thing I found out a lot of people are coming over here for it, and I didn't realize it until about a couple of years ago, is the scuba diving and free diving. Some of the best in the world. These coral reefs around the Philippines. And from what I was told, a lot of the locals had no idea what they had right in their backyard. Because, they were doing dynamite fishing and stuff like that, blowing the coral reefs up. But now they've got sanctuaries for them. They've got security, and you can free dive and scuba dive and go down there, man, and see that stuff. And it's really like one of the 8 wonders of the world for real. S1 Philly Vibe says, hey, Cal, yes, I see how you can really fall in love with the Filipino women. They live that simple lifestyle that gives a pleasant, good peace of mind. Yeah, and like I tell you guys, you can get unlucky over here, but you can't get lucky because most of the women you meet over here, they really are good women. But if you get in a hurry, you can get unlucky, man. And there's nothing worse than the wrong Filipino, okay? You're going to cause you trouble. But yeah, the women, it's all true about the women over here and how they treat you. That's been my experience. And we're talking about, well, see, that's the sugary thing. We're keeping it positive today, but here's the thing. This is a fact, man. And you remember, I've been coming over on and off for 14 years. And, most of the time, let's face it, guys, when you do have intercourse, it's going to be unprotected. I've never had anything stronger than an itch. I don't, they're just clean. I'm not talking about when you're dealing with those bars and stuff. I'm talking about regular women. Because the man, he did say one thing that trolled. The Philippines are very proud. See? He says that inflation affected your monthly budget, Cal. Just the groceries a little bit. Tristan. That's about it, because everything else, the labor, like I said, is basically the same. The fuel is actually lower now, but yeah, you go to that grocery store, the food, it's affected your budget. But it hasn't translated over to like the cost of public transportation. Now remember, I'm a foreigner, I'm not a local. Now to go from like, I think the jeepney now is like 12 pesos or something. That's a big jump for the locals. Yeah, it's all positive vibes today. Yeah, well, Mo, my buddy, he just left here. He's a free diver, but he's also a scuba diver, and he got his girlfriend, scuba diving lessons. And he's the one that tells me about all this stuff because, he's down there with it. And Justin, Critter Hunter, he's an actual instructor. There's a diving school right on the property that I'm renting. But yeah, he says, I love the ecosystem that the Philippines offers. The marine life is off the charts. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why people are coming to the Philippines. This is the sugary side, the good side. Because you hear people talking about, the dark side. Everything has a dark side. But this guy, he got in my comments and says, oh, I was thinking the Philippines was a good choice. I think I'm going to look somewhere else. I'm like, dude, how can you say that off of one comment, off of one video? I've got 1,200 videos, man. Most of them promote the Philippines. And she said, show us Booby. Booby's running around out there. She ain't going to stay. She's got those bubbles. Wanks the sweet sugar bear. What's going on? Hal Funk Bass says, hey, Cal, when I'm in the Philippines, I feel like I'm living in the 1960s, with the exception of the internet. I love the wholesome feelings of being in the Philippines. See, he's hit on something else. It's like you going back in time, guys. How the people treat you, everybody waves at you, everybody's nice. I'm pretty sure some people probably don't like us, but you don't run into that. I don't run into that. I guess if I looked close enough, but I don't look close enough. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Is Booby her nickname? It is. Her real name is Summer Rae. Yeah, I think I saw Booby. Yeah, she was in here a minute ago. You got to watch Booby now. She'll be 3 in August. She gets in that makeup and stuff, powder. She went to sleep the other day covered in powder. Yeah, I know. See, that's what I'm saying. He's a hypocrite. Now, he's throwing that video out there as a dog whistle Filipinos when his whole channel is full of disrespectful stuff about Filipinos and Filipino people. This is a hypocrite, man. He's the worst type, man. And he's playing a dangerous game. But people keep supporting that junk, man. This is one thing I don't understand. Of all the foreign groups over here, Americans, we're the worst, man. I'm telling you from what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I don't have any problems from British people, Australians, UK. These people are my biggest fans. It's you fucking Americans coming over here with that bullshit, man. Y'all miserable. I'm telling y'all to come over here and get some of that crap off your back. I mean, it's crazy, man, how we treat each other over here. Now it's okay. Now you see it's Americans only. Now they're making these videos talking about their opinions of other vloggers. Only Americans are doing that. It's stupid, man. They act like that's okay. That's not okay. We don't need that over here. That's really, really close to being a troll. We don't care what you think about. Keep that stuff to yourself. I was really amazed, man, by that. I was really taken back. I saw the regular guy do it, the fat Filipino, and then my fat Filipino life in the Philippines doing a couple more people doing it. I'm like, stop, guys. Don't do that. I mean, man, it's crazy. But we're the only ones, Americans, we will fuck up a wet dream. Keep that negative shit over there, guys. That's why I left America. I'm serious, man. That's why I'm here in the Philippines. I don't even want to go home to visit. I don't think I'm going to make it back. Hey, thanks, Gregory Goodman Sr. for that super sticker. But when you come over here, you're going to see it. It's only us. We act like we own this place. We can do whatever we want to do over here. You don't see other people doing that stuff, man. Hey, Tito Randy, thanks for that super chat. Said a lot of gems in these videos. Great channel. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, but I'm saying he's not an op to me. I don't have a problem with people, Kamal. So he can't be an op to me. Yeah. You know, he's the hater. You know, I'm just trying to say that why would somebody do that? I mean, you would think that I really did something to him. He's sitting over there, you know, throwing these hate bombs like that, man. Doesn't realize it don't take a whole lot to stir people up over here. But he's in America. He's not over here. He's putting my life in jeopardy, guy. I haven't done anything to deserve that. If you want to disagree with my videos and talk about him and oh, look what he said and all that's fine. But then you want to put my life in jeopardy? What's the cause of that, guys? Come on, man. You don't cross the line, dude, and you going to pay. There's no going back. I'll go to jail. I don't care. But you're going to pay for putting my life and my family's life in jeopardy for nothing. When all I've tried to do is help people over here. I'm not coming back. You can believe that. If I do, it's to see him and find out what his fucking problem is with me. Because it made me so mad. I'm like, oh, what is wrong with this guy? Yeah, I'm just saying, guys, you know, we don't need that over here, but it's just Americans with this foolishness, man, over here. You don't see other groups. I'm going to tell you what. Outside of the Filipino community, another reason why I started this community, because I was envious, man. I see these Australians, Britons, different Africans hanging out with each other. I said, man, I want that, man. That camaraderie was so addicting. But we can't have it over here. He said, what's my opinion on interracial? Come on, man. Are you serious? I don't have a problem with Filipinos aren't that shallow. Remember, they're going to welcome you here. That's one of the reasons people are coming here. Because you're genuinely welcome. But they'll snatch that rug out from underneath you real quick if you come over here and start doing stuff like that guy with that bus and others. Getting out here with road rage, you know, mostly it's a lot of road rage. Then you saw the guy who beat up the delivery driver for having the wrong order, and it wasn't even his order. He wasn't even there to see the guy. They locked him up, found out he was working over here, an American, overstaying, and got rid of his ass. So the way it works over here is, see, they're going to judge you first. You're guilty first. This isn't America until you're proven innocent. So he's throwing that stuff out there like that, man. The guy already said, yeah, you America's going to meet an unnatural death over here with that 4F. And I'm like, dude, why would you do that to me? What the fuck did I do to you to make you put that on me like that, man. You gonna pay. Hey, Tom, majority Americans will leave America and spend their time criticizing many things their hosts do because it's not what they do in America. Thank you. And I have to say it's American because that's who it is, guys. It's not nobody else. I don't have any haters outside of America. They're either black Americans or white Americans that hate, they'll give me the worst hate. You know, I found out that Dana and even OG Fred was a part of that hate group of brothers that I'm always seem to be the topic. I was shocked, man. It's like, man, y'all got better things to do than that. Hey, Southern Purchase, thanks for that super chat. He said, I'm starting to believe you more and more. I saw a video earlier. American married to a Philippine, to Panay for 18 years, and they decided to move back to the Philippines. And once they got back, she decided to leave her family to go back to the States. Well, see, that's my story. But it wasn't 18 years for me. It was 8. And I'm saying, you know, that's my story. It's his story. The same exact thing. I gave up everything, right, to move here. And I thought she was coming with me, but come to find out she had fallen in love with America, and I don't blame her. Remember, she grew up here. The Philippines to her isn't paradise. But I said, I'm going to make it paradise for you. She didn't believe me. I don't care, man. Get off of here. Get rid of this guy. He ain't no good guy. Somebody's a good guy. Well, you go and let him give you a blowjob. Because that's all he is, a fag. And I don't have anything against gay men. I respect gay men who are who they really are, not somebody lurking in the damn closet like him. You should see some of these videos. I don't want to fight him though, but he done went to a bottom now, man, that I can't shake it. It's really got me upset, man. You know, and I'll get over it, you know, because nothing's going to come up. It's going to backfall on him and give me more fans when they really see my channel. You can't take one video and define my channel, but the fact that he's a fellow American that I've done nothing to. I don't even know this guy, but now he's trying to put my family in danger with the shit he's doing, guys. Y'all don't know, man, what he's doing. It's crazy. Hey, S1 Philly Vibes. He said, hey, Cal, I have a question about the doctor visits for the women. Is it true that they have to pay for each visit, or do they have benefits for them to be checked by doctors for free clinics? Some of them, they do have free clinics. And some of the women, depending on your financial situation, you have free field health. But for the most part, when you go to the doctor, it's like 300 pesos or something. For me, it's 500. Gerald Wilkins says, as I don't know who you're talking about, I assume this man is fitted with jealousy, hate, bigotry, and is a racist. You and I have African descent, but are true people in the human family. See, believe it or not, guys, people don't hate a free black man. I came to the Philippines and I was free. Okay. I became free. And they don't like that. They don't like a free black man who says what he says and says what he means. Okay. They don't like that. He's jealous. You know, my channel blew up. His blew up the other way. But you know, I don't have a problem with haters, but I have them when they want to put my life in jeopardy, guys. Hey, W Secrets to Success blog, he says, I saw the pictures you took with those honeys from that recent running event. Where were they when I was there? They're here, but you just wasn't in the right place. Hell, you was skipping around. You was in Davao, Manila, Cebu, and here. Yeah, see, when you have a message that resonates, people don't like it. It's just that simple, man. I mean, I could see if I was really spouting racist, hateful stuff, man. Giving somebody a reason to come to me like that. I don't care about trolls making videos. Oh, he said this and that, or he this and that. But when you take the video, chop it up, and then throw it out there as a dog whistle for Filipino people, knowing that they will get upset at that stuff and they will come. He's trying to make it go viral. It's going to go viral in a different way when they find out my whole channel was started to help Filipinos during the pandemic and the lockdown. Okay, that I've given away over $2 million of my money to help Filipinos affected by those. He hasn't given a damn peso. He don't care nothing about Filipinos. He doesn't care about the Philippines. He's in America. He's trying to cause me trouble. That's the lowest scumbag you can do. And he's a hypocrite, by the way. All of his videos are disrespecting Filipinos and Filipino people. Meanwhile, he doesn't have a girlfriend. How do you know so much about these women when you stay up in Angeles City, hold up in one of them old dirty-ass bars? And then when you in there, you don't even have a woman with you. Shut up, man. Hey, thanks, Mr. Resolute, for that super sticker. Well, because they can't come up with content. The reason the Philippines is so sweet, I could make 10 videos a day if I wanted to. It's so much content over here. But they take the lazy way out. They don't want to do any research. They don't read. So what's the easiest way to make a content? Oh, let me talk about somebody else. Let me do a reactionary video that everybody seems to like. Man, that's so non-creative or uncreative, whatever you want to say. That's being lazy. Make your own content. They can't do that. Yeah, they're making it. Yeah, I'm just saying though. I'm living over here with the Filipino people. I'm one of them. I'm assimilated in here. My life is as good as it could possibly be. I think this is the reason why they trying to shake it up. Yeah, he's fucking with my family, man. Booby ain't bothered nobody. Marilyn and her kids have not bothered anybody. He's putting them square in the sights. Because when these people start shooting, they don't care who it is, who's around. Yeah, y'all keep on supporting that garbage like that, man. It don't make sense. He said, what kind of vitamins or supplements do you take there? I'll tell you what. I'll show you real quick. Now, a lot of this is from the States that people send me. Like, I love these gummies. But a friend of mine over here gave me this beetroot capsules. These things work, man. They open up that blood vessels. And, it helps that. And then I got a daily vitamin. Now somebody, I can't remember if it was Emmanuel Finley or Sam Champion. Sent me 2 big old things of these. Now these pills here, guys, fish oil. One of these costs 30 pesos here. Imagine, okay, there's 400 of these in the. So I've got 1, 2 of these. I've got, D3. It's mostly from the States because it's too expensive here. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that you are agreeing with me on this because I got a lot of pushback when I said, look, nature has a funny sense of humor, strange sense of humor, gave us a set of balls. They're always going to be causing us problems, man. He said, Calvin, no matter how much a man loves, respects, and is dedicated to the Philippines life, he will always be fighting his human nature, which is urging him to procreate. This is true. This is exactly what I was saying, what me and a couple of guys had a conversation about. Your nuts are going to get in the way. I don't care how long you've been with somebody. I don't care how much you say you love them. It's just natural. Once you get to a certain age and she no longer, your balls are still alive and they're going to seek some type of outlet. Hey, what's up, Alpina R? Yeah, they make you greater, and I'm just, it's just like a punch in the stomach. So that's what it is. I'm reacting to that punch in the stomach. I'm like, come on, man. I see later on today, it won't even bother me to go over my head and keep going. But right now, he hit me in the stomach with that. And I'm like, dude, you're doing too much now. You're doing way too much, and it's uncalled for. Hey, Nick Header Vary says, love your content, brother. Thank you. He said, I'm married to a Filipino and coming there to spend my life with. To hell with the haters. It's easy, guys, to say that. And for the most part, I do. But when I see the sneaky, underhanded bullshit that he's pulling, man, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, dude, you crossing a line. You don't have to do that. It's not that serious. King Arthur, thanks for that super chat. He said, boots on the ground. Mike needs some boots up where the sun don't shine. He doesn't realize that the universe is watching, man. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, but see, he'll send the people after me to take the attention off of him. He's a hypocrite, man. He's the lowest type of American that comes over here. He hasn't accomplished anything over here. At least I'm walking the walk over here. You can say what you want to say about my content. I'm walking the walk over here. I'm showing you it's possible. I'm showing you how sweet it is over here. With just a regular, ordinary Joe like myself can come over here and live a life the best I've ever known. I never even dreamed of living as good as I live now. Got a young, beautiful woman, a place on the beach, a house fully paid for, no bank loans, no nothing. Friends from all around the world. I'm in great health. You understand what I'm saying, man? The Philippines is sweet. I ain't got time for all that arguments and stuff. And I think that's what it is. But you can have it too. He can have it. But he chooses to be in reverse. And the laws of the universe don't discriminate. If you violate them, you're going to pay the price. If you go along with them, you're going to reap the benefits. But they don't care who you are. Hey, Pro Happiness Italiano says, Cap, how do you know your lady loves you for who you are? You are over 55 and maybe the sexual stamina is not keeping up with a younger Filipino. But I am. Because you know how I know? Because she told me a long time ago, she said, you'll know if a Filipino loves you after she gets what she wants. See, she's got what she wants. She's rich now. She can toss me to the side if she wants to and get somebody else. But what's better than the best? See, she knows she got a good man. What's better than best? Pro Happiness Italiano. Remember, I'm my own man. I don't need a woman to complete me. See, that's the kicker right there. I'm happy with or without a woman. See? That's all I'm saying. I don't need a woman to complete me, but she said it. She said, you'll know if a Filipino loves you after she gets what she wants. If she's still there, she loves you. If she's not, she never loved you. And you're never going to know until she gets what she wants, because she's going to play the role all the way up until then. If she's playing a role. Remember, one of the reasons why people love the Philippines is because the women and the way they treat you. Yeah, they're different. They're still from the planet Earth, but they do have qualities about them that we admire. They still are traditional. You heard Merlin, you're the king of the household. She said that out of her own mouth. I didn't say it. Yeah, I didn't say that, guys. She said that. That's why I like to have her on my channel, because it gives more credence to the point I'm trying to make when she says stuff like that we're going to do everything for you. You know what that means. Let me go in there and try to cook food right now. It's not going to happen. Let me pick up that broom they're going to come and get. Let me try to wash one dish in this house or wipe one window. I make the bed up, not because I can't do it. They won't let me do it. It's not my job. My job is to pay the electric bill, keep the water on, make sure that there's food in the refrigerator. It makes my life so much better because I know there's a clearly defined role for me. It's not all over the place like over where I come from in America. One day she wants you to clean up. The next day she wants you to pay for every damn thing. Then the next day she wants you to do it all. You don't know what her role is, what your role is. He said, my lady stole everything from me. Well, see, maybe that's why you so like that. And I'm back into poverty now here in the States. Why you don't talk about people like me, Cal? There are many of us who's got scammed in the Philippines. I talk about you all the time, brother. But today, why don't you come on my channel and show your face and let me interview you? And you tell your story. I don't know your story. That's all I'm saying. Why don't you come on here and tell your story? Talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Many of us got. I try to tell those stories, but y'all push back on me on that. Oh, it's my money. It's my life. It's none of your business. When I tell those stories, you see my Sunshine Shoulders manifesto for foods. Those are real people on there, pro happiness, just like you. Hey, Yusuf, he said, Cal, do you think your role versus your role is unfair since her role is more physically demanding due to chores itself? What do you mean? It's unfair? No, but that's the way nature planned it over here. I didn't make the rules over here, Yusuf. Remember, I'm not coming over here and I'm not going to be apologizing for my position in the household over here. I'm not going to try to change the Philippines. This is the Philippines. This is in America. This is in Canada. That's when we get in trouble. We come over here trying to change stuff. Well, hold on, honey. I can do those dishes. Let me cook this time. You go ahead and get a job. You pay the damn bill. And you start messing stuff up. But when you come over here, what do you mean it's fair? You think that turning over my hard-earned money, what would you rather? I'd rather flip the script because I can do everything they do for me. I did it for years. I was 31 before I ever had a child. My first child, I was 31. I lived by myself for years, Yusuf. I know how to do all that. He said, can women do their own fighting? Yeah, see, men build the world, but the feminists come out and say, oh, yeah, we can do everything. Well, why don't you fight in the wars then? Oh, yeah, but we support you in the back. Now get on the front line, all of you. Let us get back there for a change. Real Brother said, guys in the chat, I'm coming late and haven't seen the controversy. To avoid it, who is doing the drama for likes? I prefer to know before I end up knee-deep in negative content. Now, there's no negative content over here, brother. Not with me. My content is positive. And when you're positive and you're growing, I'm this close from 50,000. I'm a free black man over here who speaks his mind, and people don't like it. So they want to come and try to chop me down, which I don't care. But when you put my family in the middle of it, when you start trying to drum up, entice violence against me and my family, now you cross the line. It's jealousy. It's hate. But my man, look at my 1,200 videos, dude. I'm positive. The Sugar, look at the name of the video, the vlog today, Real Brother. The sugary side of the Philippines, how sweet it is. I'm telling you today why people are coming over here now and why they've always come over here and why I've been here for on and off for 14 years, almost 5 years in a row. Yeah. But, there's no drama for me, because I'm going to tell you something. Another good thing about the Philippines, I've got more money than bills, so I don't have to work over here. My little money that I earn, and I'm not complaining, I don't have to work. I don't have to punch that clock. I'm legitimately retired. I retired 5 years ago. Should have retired 5 years before that. That's why the Philippines is so sweet. What can you, I'm talking about really retired 55. Don't have to go back to work. If I was at home, I'd have to work tomorrow. My money's not going to be enough, but over here, it is. See? I'm going to tell you how sweet it is over here. And I got pushback when I made this video. You're considered rich in the Philippines if you earn $3,808 per month. You're considered rich. But guess what the pushback was? Oh, I can live in Florida off of that. I can live in New Orleans. That's not considered rich. You're considered rich over here. If you earn about $45,000 a year, and you're considered rich over here. Mitch Ringo, thanks for that super chat. He said, I know some Filipinos who interact with that guy. He ingratiates himself with them to get on their good side while he's painting you in a negative light. And I told them that. Yeah, and see, the problem is he's a hypocrite. Look at his videos. They're all negative about Filipino women and all that, but he doesn't have a Filipino woman. He doesn't have a woman. You know, I'm like, damn, he wants to knock me out. You got 3 kids by 3 women over. Yeah, but I'm a man. I got women. You heard the guy just now, Calvin Butts. He said your nuts is going to get in the way over there. They are, if you're a real man. But if you're not a real man, imagine he's supposed to be coming back and forth to the Philippines all the time. You don't have a homestead over here. You don't have a woman. The best you can do is stay stuck up in one of them little dusty bars in English City, and you trying to give dating advice. You don't even have a woman. You got a man. You like dick is what you like. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Because I could show you videos if I really wanted to fight him, where he's sucking my nuts. Every last email praising me. He said, I always praise you. What you're doing is such amazing. Let me build you a website. Let me do this. Let me do that. I'm like, I just ignored him, man, because I'm like, I don't need your help. I guess that's what made him mad. He generally has a crush on me. That's what it is. He's a man lover. All this pussy over here, and he wants a damn dick. That's what it is. No, I didn't abandon no family, dude. Because you're stupid. See, look at these guys. They come from behind. Listen, look at this. Everybody knows my story, but you come on here. I didn't abandon nobody. I brought my family over here with me. She left. But I'm a real man. I'm going to keep going. Mold man. He can't even have a real name. You a coward. Come from out from behind that stuff. Yeah, he's a coward. He's a troll. Yeah, I'm going to keep on doing me. I'm just saying, eventually, before the vlog's over, I'll be calmed down, but he punched me in my stomach, man. And I'm just saying it's a low blow, dude. And it's just uncalled for. We're both Americans. We're both vloggers. Talking basically about the same stuff. I'm just on a level than him. And that's what he's angry about. Nobody wants to come to visit him. Let him have a meet and greet and see how many people show up. Yeah, I love the Chinese said 3,800 is miserable where I live, but you're rich here. And you literally are rich here. And that's why the Philippines is sweet. Now they look at 3,800 per month. Now remember, that would be like 200,000 pesos per month, man. Now remember, the average Filipino, the average salary over here is 12,500 pesos per month, Yusuf. Now that's the highest salaries, the richest people in the country, and nothing comes up with that 12,500. Now you're earning over 200,000. That's over 225,000 per month. So that's what they would look at it as. Yeah. See, that 45,000 a year, that would be 2 million. They'll be looking like 2 million is how they would look at it. Like we look at $2 million a year. Okay. That's what it means over here to the masses. Hey, Shad Washington says, Calvin, anybody familiar with your stream will know that at the end of your streams, you say before you go to sleep tonight, help someone. When you help someone, you're helping yourself. Yeah, see, I don't have nothing to prove. But see, let me tell you something, and this is a fact, man. I'm treated differently over here. White people and black people are treated differently over here when it comes to certain things. See? All I do, they're not considering giving me a citizenship. Giving me a citizenship over here. They're not, because they don't know me on that level yet. Okay? But it's the same as on the flip side when it comes to, they would come down hard on me. Don't you realize, man, I've been through this stuff before. When them other trolls, put them charges on me that I was exploiting women over here and human trafficking. If people never said, well, they never looked for any proof. They just brought me in and grilled me to death. I was guilty until proven innocent, man. I'm like, come on, man. That's why I don't play with this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just pure jealousy, man. I don't get it, but we're going to go on, guys. I've got a personal trainer. This is how sweet it is in the Philippines. If you like to work out for less than $4 a day, whenever I go, I just give him 200. It's 200 now. It used to be 100, but now that they built the new gym and everything, it's 200, which is no big deal because these are professional trainers, fitness trainers. That it would cost me $80 an hour at the YMCA. That's when I left in 2018. I can get the same thing for less than $4 an hour. And you can see the gains that I've had in a few short weeks because they know what they're doing. They're going to push you, but that's why it's so sweet over here, guys. Look at the weather, man. Look at it outside. Now, it's supposed to be the rainy season. Let me show you something, if y'all can see that out there. Man, the sun is blazing out there. But the average temperature over here, and it's the reason why people love it here, 82 degrees all year round. There's no winter. It's either hot and wet or hot and dry. See, what the pandemic did was it eliminated a lot of the fear surrounding the Philippines. People aren't afraid to come over here anymore. They know that typhoons don't affect all the Philippines, all the country. They know that rebels aren't everywhere looking for foreigners to kidnap. That's not true over here. See, they know now that it's just as safe here as it is in their own country, probably safer. I was just reading in Richmond, Virginia, was it? A man and his son was killed at his graduation. I'm like, come on, guys. What's going on over there? What's really going on? Yeah, greet the meat. Let's see. Abdullah Kareem says, female like women like man. Philippine women are tough as nails, brother. I'm service connected. I get that. Like you are passport brother. Well, I'm not, let me say this. I was here long before passport bros. I identify as a passport bro because I wanted to mean something positive. Okay. But yeah, Philippines, they are tough as nails. And that's why a lot of times we don't need, we can take our gloves off when we deal with them. We don't have to take care of them. They can take care of themselves. But whatever you give the Filipino, she's going to give you 10 times back, man. I promise you this, man. Women have never, I'm 60. I started coming to the Philippines when I was 45. So up until 45, I've never been treated as well by a woman as I have over here. And it doesn't matter, man. They want me for the same reason the women wanted me over there when they wanted me. It just got to the point where they didn't want me anymore. But I'm wanted over here. And I've never been treated as good, man. I'm talking about, and around the world, it's nothing. You try that in America. You know, you're talking about it's your birthday every single day. Hey, booby, get out of here. Oh, okay, real brother. Yeah, it's the guy, Mike. She's doing what? Say hello to everybody. They said they want to see you. Booby's in there writing. She wants to go to school. Say hello, Booby. Now get out of here. Well, I appreciate you, brother. I'm just saying, you know, a cell phone. Oh, I don't know. What do you need it for? Oh, where's her cell phone? It's not in here. Shut the door. It's not in here. No, you go in there. He said, yeah, you're free at peace, paradise, and earth, and throw that in. You have a beautiful, vivacious woman, a beautiful baby. Freedom is such a special mental state, Cal. It is, man. I'm as free as I've ever been. And that's why I encourage people to come over here, because when they do, the people who get it, man, they get it. They come over here and they say, man, you're telling the truth. I've seen it. I've seen them transform. I've seen them come to their guest house beat up, worn down. Now you hardly even recognize them. I got a buddy, Oliver. He's in Sugary now on vacation. You should see him. No, that's my cell phone. I've seen them all, man. The lights come back on again. They want to live again. They were talking suicide over there, man. He says, Calvin, how do you own your house as a foreigner? Well, because I paid for it. I paid for it. That's how I own it. You know, all that technical stuff don't mean nothing. Everybody knows whose house this is. But I built it for Maryland and the kids. I didn't build it for me. I can live, I can rent. Okay? But I never built this house with the intention of it being mine. I've let all that stuff go from over there in America. You don't own nothing over there anyway. Stop paying your property taxes and see what happens, Ahmad. But I know what you're saying. But I can own a condominium, but I never came over here. I got rid of that stuff. I'm a minimalist. But when Booby was born, I said to Marilyn, by the time Booby's 1 year old, I'm going to build you a house. Because I know even though Booby's a U.S. citizen, she's going to have to grow up here. If you've never been here, you don't realize how important a house is over here for kids to come home. Look it up. Their grades are better. Their mannerisms are better. They're healthier when they know they got a nice home to come home to, food on the table, a warm bed to sleep in, people who care for them and love them. They feel safe and protected. That's what I built this house for, man. I'm not a damn fool. I didn't go out and spend $10 million on a house for a woman that I don't have kids by and we don't have any type of skins in the game. But I didn't build the house for that. I get more pleasure just knowing that they have a place. Because, hey, I'm 60, man. I'm near the end. It's almost over for me. King Arthur, thanks for the super chaser. Cal, was that Booby or Beyonce? Well, Booby's something else, man. She's too smart now, man. Remember, I've raised kids before. I'm not saying because Booby's way ahead of me, kid I had. And I think it's because I was old when I had her. I was 57. Yeah, when I had Booby. I was 57. I had turned 57 when Booby was born. Yeah, Booby's something, man. You know, you got to speak to her like she's an adult. Yeah, they would never get up and give you a cup of coffee, a glass of water, wash your clothes. They do everything. And it's not beneath them, Tony tithe 50. It's not beneath them. They don't think that they're inferior because they're doing it. We bring all that stuff from over there. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, what we're together, okay. I've got it's clearly defined rows over here. It makes me strong. It's like a river flowing in one direction. But not all these tributaries off to the side and all that. It's straight. Here's what I want you to do, Calvin. That's all you got to focus on. It makes me a better man. I don't have to worry about all that. When I come home, the house is clean. It's spick and span. Because over here, I can afford a maid. And I can pay her good. See? But that's just the way that you give back over here. See, remember, I built my house during the pandemic. Everything was shut down. I took a chance on rock engineering. My house was his very first job. Tell him to tell the people that. Ask Rock Engineering if I'm a good guy or not. Every job that he's had since he started comes from my channel. What other channels doing that, guys? Huh? What other channels doing that? But they always want to talk about the negative stuff. See, I always got to spring this on the people when they want to bring me in for questioning. What are you questioning me for? Ask him. Okay, so that means he had 10 employees working on her. During the pandemic, everything shut down. Before he could even put the roof on my house, one of my best friends in the Philippines, Rock Harmon, he put in his order, $4 million. So now you got to hire twice as many workers. You dirty puppy, same man. Now the man's got over 150 employees. Ask him if Sunshine Shoulder's a good guy or not. Don't ask them trolls, because you know what they're going to tell you. Them channels are bigger, they're more popular, they got more subscribers, but they're not as influential. Go ask Paul, Old Dog New Tricks, how much business he done gave Dumagetti. Ask the Filipino Pete. Ask any of them. It's crickets. Not only that, but I took 2 million pesos out of my own pocket and gave it to the people. I'm not going to live my best life and then nearby people going to be starving. See, that's how you get in trouble. That's how you get killed in a place like this. I'm not going to do it. So they can take all that negative stuff and take it somewhere else. I know what I'm doing over here. See? So they want to kick me out. Guess what? I'll do it somewhere else. I'm going to keep on going. You can't kill the spirit, man. I'm sorry. Even when I'm dead, it's going to go on. It's going to live on through my kids. Because I put it in them already. I'm leaving in the morning, he said. When am I going back? So yeah, y'all keep on cheering for them other channels. They're not doing nothing over here. Imagine if I'd have kept that money in my pocket. Imagine if every job that Rock Engineering had, that I charged him a commission. He can't pay as much as the universe. Then I would be living an extravagant lifestyle over here that they accuse me of living. I'm real humble. I'm a minimalist over here. I don't even drive. I've got a bicycle. But I'll be damned if I'm going to be living my best life and nearby people are starving. That's what they were talking about the other day at that gym. They said, man, this gym never going to make any money. I'm like, dude, he didn't do it to make money. This man's a multi-millionaire. He's doing it to give back to the community. Sometimes you got to do that kind of stuff when you've been blessed with that kind of money, that type of financial responsibility. To whom much is given, much is expected. Why not build a brand new state-of-the-art gym and give it to the people? Look at all the millions of pesos you're earning any damn way. Why is it like that? Because I haven't done anything wrong, man. That's why. He said, how did you manage not to get deported? You got to do something wrong over here. I pay my fees, dude. I haven't done anything wrong. Why would I get deported? What did I do? Yeah, they're takers. but they want to knock me. I wouldn't be sitting here if people wouldn't have came out of the woodwork and helped me when I was the town drunk, when I woke up on Christmas Day in the crack house. People came out of the woodwork to help me. I never forget that. I'm never going to forget it. I'm going to keep giving back until the day I die. Period. Hey, Sherry Lawson said, hello, would be a great place to visit with my son. It is. The Philippines is a paradise. We're still on Earth. Just because they call it the Philippines doesn't make it any less of a paradise, any less beautiful, especially for a foreigner. Some people over here, they have it hard, But we're just talking about why we find it so attractive now. Because you can do that kind of stuff, guys. You can do it. The sun shines every day here. Every single day. It doesn't matter. It could be a damn typhoon out there. But before the night falls, it's going to be sun shining. Yeah, he says, are your questions for real? Yeah, we got to watch him. Asking him, why wasn't I? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. My actions speak louder than my words. I don't have to be the biggest YouTuber. YouTube is nothing but a popularity contest anyway. Those guys aren't putting out the content I'm putting out. It's not even on the same level. But people don't like me. If I was a white guy, guys, I'd have 1 million subscribers. But that stuff doesn't bother me, man. My channel is inclusive. I'm just being real today. I don't bring race in it, but it's just facts. It's just facts. It's a different playing field. I gotta play chess while they're playing checkers. All they have to do is sit around and keep on putting the same interviews on replay, and they're getting 10, 15, 20,000. I'm giving real live content. I can barely get 5,000, guys, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay, I'm not gonna let that kind of stuff stop me. But today, we're talking about the Philippines. Okay, I really don't have a favorite. I don't get into that. I don't have a favorite vlogger. Dan, a Vagabond Awakes, he's kind of like the most unbiased. He's not, if he's got trolls, I would hate to see if he had trolls. I know he doesn't. But he was the one who really befriended me, the first one. He gave me a phone interview, and the interview got like 27,000, 30,000. This was during the pandemic, though. And he said, Calvin, people really like what you had to say. He wanted me on again, so he had me on again. I like his content because he goes different places, and he really kind of gives you some nuts and bolts more than a lot of people do. The rest of us are just giving our boots on the ground perspective, okay? But it's just a popularity contest. That's all it is. So if you start a YouTube channel, don't get caught up in those numbers. See, because we've got a community here, guys, that a lot of those channels don't have. But we are the devil. Hell, we the devil's in all of us. What other channel has built a guest house for their subscribers? And you can come there and stay there for free. Okay? I'm just saying, guys, don't keep on trying to kick me, man, trying to get me in trouble. I don't care that I don't like what he says, Pookie, and calling me names and stuff like that. But when you want to, send out dog whistles and you're going to put my family life in jeopardy, which he knows exactly what he's doing. He's playing a dangerous game. You got to pay for that, man. You got to pay for that some kind of way. I'm not threatening you, but you're going to pay. The universe is watching. You're going to pay for that because I don't deserve that. You can disagree with me without doing all that kind of stuff. Hey, Laurie says, what do white people do to avoid sunburns. Yeah, black people too, Laura. They wear sunscreen. I have to wear it. Go to the beach. You can be purple, black, or bright white. The sun over here is no discriminating. It doesn't discriminate. I'm not playing tennis anymore because my American partner, man, he went off. We were losing, and he walked off the court. It was embarrassing. Everybody's watching, Filipinos watching. But in America, we were playing with Australians, Canadians, and the two Americans, me and him on the same side. We get into it. So I stopped because I wasn't out there for that. I don't have to win. I enjoyed being around those guys, man. But the minute it brought me stress like that, I quit and I haven't been back. And they've got a beautiful new tennis courts over here now. They rebuilt it. It's covered now, clay courts. It's really nice. But yeah, the Americans struck again. Yeah, he said, the Papa Smurf, the OG, since I've been to the Philippines 3 times, awesome food and nice people, I would not hesitate to live there. The living is affordable. That's why it's so sweet, man. And look, okay, if that ain't enough, the peso keeps going up. It's 56.15. 56 pesos to every dollar. And inflation is only really affecting the food, really, over here. So that's why I say when I did my video earlier about we waste a lot of money eating out. These restaurants, man, it's ridiculous how expensive they are. And I'm not picking on anybody, but because I love Abaca Bake Shop, but man, their prices is just ridiculous. But they give you big portions. So what you do, instead of eating in there, guys, you have it to take out. You have it to take out because Merlin bought that herb chicken sandwich. Oh, that thing was huge. It was 525 pesos for the sandwich. Well, that was, I could have ate one side, she could have ate one side. We were both been full. So that's a tip. If you go to Abaca Bake Shop, just get it to go. But you're talking about paying 850 pesos for a cheeseburger at TGI Friday? No. See, that's when inflation kicks your butt right there. Yeah, they don't like to keep it real. I've got a real life channel, man. You know, see, you see Dan Vagabond waits. He's in Dumaguete. I'll be going to Dumaguete on Friday. He wants to meet me there. I know he's probably going to ask me to do an interview. I must respectfully decline because, you know, I don't want to interview you, man. You've been on an interview. You just you and Living Abroad just interviewed each other. I'm not into that kind of content, man. I'm not taking my base for granted. If I can't do an original content, I don't need to be on here. You know, it's that simple. But that's what they're doing. They've got these interviews on replay. I'm like, I don't get it, man. I'm like, man, I couldn't do that. I'm giving Pulitzer Prize winning videos. I might get 3,000. If I start interviewing the same people, I feel sorry for my buddy Calvin Johnson. He came to my meet and greet. Every day I turn on YouTube, somebody's interviewing him from that same little circle of people. And I'm like, come on, guys. We got to do better than that. No, they're not taking me out of my character. See, T-Man, let me tell you something. I can deal with trolls, haters, stalkers, but he's went to a whole other level. See, he's playing a dangerous game over here. He knows exactly what he's doing. And I'm like to myself, what made me so mad was I'm like, why are you doing that to me, man? What did I do to you? It's okay. You can make videos about me and stuff, but don't throw that stuff out there to those people like that because you know it could bring me and my family harm. It don't take a lot to get some people over here riled up. He knows that. That's all I'm saying. I've been dealing with trolls ever since I got monetized. Right before that, really. I can show you. The emails I show you would knock you dead, man. Yeah. John passed away. He had a heart attack on his way to Dumagetti. Got to Dumagetti, and to his surprise, and he called me. John called me at 8 o'clock the day before he died. He said, Calvin, I thought I was in the right place. He said, I went to Dumagetti, went to Ace Doctor Hospital. They had never did a angioplasty before. They had never put in a stent before. So he said they transferred me to Silliman College. Same thing. I was going to be the first patient. And he said, I didn't want to do it, Cap. He said, he was scared. John told me he loved me, man. John never said that to me. Right before he hung up, he said, I just want you to know I love you. And I was like shocked. I'm like, wow, and he finally made it to Changhua Hospital, and he died doing the procedure, man. But some guy said a 100 SPF. We get 130. Anything less than that, it ain't. This son's gonna laugh at that, man. Trust me, man. You're on that beach, you standing out there waiting on a tricycle or something. I can walk from here. See, they don't think that black people get burned, man. The sun will burn you over here. Me and Booby get burned all the time. My nose gets the peeling, top of my head peeling, where shoulders. Man, the sun over here is no joke when it's out. Yeah, now this is true right here. Yeah, I stay inside really to around, or else be in the pool or be in the ocean. Now, where I live in CTishay, man, he's got a bunch of trees. I'm telling you, I don't care how hot it is. When you live on that ocean, it's a steady breeze. That's why I got to get up early in the morning to try to beat that breeze if I want to make a video, because that breeze is coming and it don't stop. And he's got all those big trees, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, XXX. And, this is my buddy, man. Him and his girlfriend, man, they come to the meet and greet. They came to the one in St. Carlos City. Then they came to the one in Cebu. They live all the way up in a longer pole, man. These people have met me in person, man. This is what I'm talking about. I don't have nothing to prove, but it's just that, when you hit below the belt like that, guys, it's not good, guys. It really isn't. It's not good. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I got a message in my messenger and said, yeah, they accidentally sent this guy an invite to the men's group, of which I'm always the damn topic. And he said, Calvin, I was shocked. OG Fred and Dana, what's Dana's name? The travel agent was in there. See, that was the same day that I was supposed to have Dana on my channel. I'm like, no, I'm not going to have these backstabbers. See, these guys are smiling in your face. He was mad at me before, and I'm like, why, Dana, what did I do to you? Now he wants to come on my channel. Oh, let me, because, he knows that there's business on my channel. He knows I got an influential channel. But I said, no, it's okay, man. I changed my mind. Americans, man. These are Americans. Black Americans, by the way. What could I possibly have done to them? Okay, we're 8,000 miles from home, by the way. What could I possibly have done to them? Yeah, John, he said, I got to admit that I ate in TGI Friday and paid a lot too. I feel sorry for my buddy Kermit. He's a dentist from LA. And this guy does cosmetic dentistry. And, he's got money, but hell, he bought, it was me, him, Marilyn, and one of Marilyn's friends. We just ate there. He said, I got the bill. He bought all this stuff, man. We're TGI Friday, man. I'm like, wow. And he could have fed us for a whole week on what he spent in that. But people say, "Oh, it's my money." I'm just saying that's a way. If you want to waste money, that's the way to do it. Go in one of them fancy places. Yeah. Oh man, that humidity. Godfrey Aguilar. Man, one of my first class in the Navy was Aguilar. He said, "I just found this channel. Already appreciate the content." Thank you, man. I'm just sharing my boots on the ground experience. I want you guys to know exactly what you're going to see when you get over here. I mean, I don't want you to get blindsided, obviously. But the most important thing is to show you that you have some options. This is a legitimate option from somebody coming from the West. The guy said, "Calvin, until I start watching your channel, I didn't know what I was going to do. I cannot afford to return to America." He's in the Philippines now. He's on an exploratory trip, but he's coming. He's coming back to live. He's 67. And he's still working, but he's getting ready to quit. Tom's away says, "I get tired of seeing the same person getting interviewed on 4 different channels." Yeah, this is what I don't understand it. The Philippines, of all the places that I've ever been, I probably could go to Mexico and do the same thing, though, but I'm in the Philippines. It has so much content, man. You don't have to do that. But this is, for whatever reason they do it, I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying I'm not going to do it. Me interviewing Dan Vagabond Awakes is not going to add anything to the conversation. It's just going to be wasting time, your time and mine. I'm not going to do it because all you got to do to learn about him is go on living abroad. And you're going to see the interview from him. That's why Sharon Lapu Lapu got mad at me because I didn't want to do an interview with her. Lady, what could you possibly ask me that I haven't already told my audience and your audience, which came from my audience, by the way? And you got nerve to get mad at me and write me this long manifesto. I'm saying, boy, people really forget where they came from. Lady, you had 7 subscribers when I put you on my channel and blew you up. Now, because I want to do a video with you, that's not going to add anything to the conversation. You sitting there with a long list of, "What made you come to the Philippines? How old are you? Are you married?" No, I'm not going to do that. Let me ban this guy right here. He says, "I'm not going to Dumaguete. I respectfully pass on that place." I like Dumaguete, though. Don't pass on that. Dumaguete's a nice place, really. Don't, because you're really not going to see a lot of those expats. And if you do, they really got some nice people there. I think Dumaguete is the city of smiles or something, or is that Bacolod? But either way it goes, it's like that. Yeah, she tripped out on me, okay. But it's okay. I'm not mad at her, man. She's trying to get her. This is the only way they know how to generate, content. Imagine you living in the Philippines, one of the most popular genres on YouTube. You're from the Philippines, but you don't want to give us the inside, the nitty gritty. So they have to resort to that. They doing the same, then they'll do each other, then they'll "Oh, what a Filipino likes." I'm like, do y'all realize the gold mine y'all sitting on over here? They don't realize it. I try to give them, I try to help them, because when you help other people, you help yourself. I thought I gave them good advice, and I'd be damned if they come back and do the same thing. Sex. What a Filipino wants. And I'm like, well, at least, they know what everybody wants to hear. Well, I was talking to, let me see, where was I? I was in the gym Tuesday, today's Thursday, with a foreigner. He's from Ireland. And he said he doesn't like Dumageddon. And I was like, well, why? He said, because it's too many cringy couples there. He said, you see too many old men and very young women. And, and I said, wow, it doesn't bother me. But I never thought of it that way. But he's right. You do see a lot of that there, but it doesn't bother me, guys. I don't know why that bothers anybody. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, now he's telling the truth right here. My big fat Filipino life. I believe you live there. He says, I really want to stay low around expats and keep my circle of friends small. Dumaguete is a wonderful city, but a haven for bad behaving expats. Yeah, because they go and they get drunk, a lot of them. And remember, it's not just Americans. They got a lot of Europeans there, and that behave. They act pretty damn bad, man. All you got to do is Google it, man. It's a lot of foreigners be getting into trouble in Dumaguete because they don't play, man. Merlin was telling me the other night when we were watching that video about the American or whoever. I don't know if he was American because I never really heard him speak, but he was breaking the window out of the bus. He was having a fit, man. And the bus driver was just sitting there watching him, and Merlin was like, we're not afraid of y'all, meaning foreigners. He said if that man's patience ever runs out, he'll kill that guy. And it's true. Filipinos aren't afraid of us, man. It's just that they've got patience. Okay, and then remember, you're genuinely welcome here. They're great hosts. They're the world's best neighbors, man. But their patience will run out, and it's going to be trouble for you. Too many times in Dumaguete, it's happened, man. Their patience run out, and the guy's dead. He said, but I'm just saying, grumpy dude, Brian, I think y'all deserve better than that. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that to you. Just to say I've got a video up there, because that's only going to last for so long. And this is what I was trying to tell them. You got to get creative or people are going to turn you off. Just as quick as they turning you on, they would turn you off. It's no different than how many one-hit wonders is it out there, guys? With remember that song "Afternoon Delight"? The one-hit wonders. Johnny Kemp was a one-hit wonder with that "Just Got Paid Friday Night." And there's a lot of one-hit wonders on here if you're not careful. Gary, thanks, brother. He said, Calvin, you have good content. I always have a good show. I just want to give you my boots on the ground experience, man. Talk about it's some things we can talk about. Safety, cost of living, of course, dating, travel, because people want to see the Philippines. They haven't been over here. Immigration, that sort of stuff. When you ask those type of questions to people, you can just do a circle like that if you wanted to. How to save money. Like today, I was like, this is what I see people wasting money on. And somebody who hasn't come over here, if they look at that list, they say, well, I don't gamble, I don't smoke. But then you start looking some of that other stuff, you're like, I was thinking about renting a car, bam, one. My girl, and I already sent the money online, so when I get over here, I'm going to send them money. If you can just cut back on some of that stuff. I'm trying to give you real life information. That airline ticket, man, we take that for granted. We're losing hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands. Especially you guys who are coming over now, y'all paying just tremendous amounts for these round trip tickets, and then you're not using the return trip. Crazy, man. You're just giving those airlines all that money. Are you buying, even though the guy says, I just bought I went to Taiwan for $30. Well, you wasted it. That's what the video is about. Stop wasting money. what Dumagetti, I like it because it's so close to Siquijor Island. It's close to Bohol. It's not very far from Cebu. And then, you can get on a bus and go to San Carlos. You can go to Bacolod. It's really close to a lot of places. And it really has a lot of the things that you do, even though it's not as big as Cebu and all those other places. What are you doing, Boo? You didn't get up. See, who put that makeup on you? Somebody put makeup on Booby. Who did that? Sahara? You put makeup on Booby? But you're going to like Dumagetti. That boulevard, I'll tell you what it sort of reminds me of, but it's not as nice because you can't see the beach. The ocean's there, though. If you've ever been to Beach Road, it's like the Beach Road 1.0 or something. It's not that, though, okay? But it gives you that feel when you're at Starbucks and you're on the boulevard, you see the ocean, you see all the people walking by. It's really nice, man. I like that kind of stuff as I've gotten older. This is what Dumagetti brings. And, Dumagetti's got a lot of Western foods there. A guy who stayed with me in the guest house, Patrick, he's from Chicago. He said, Calvin, they've got a deep dish pizza there. It's just as good as the deep dish in Chicago. They got, meat shops in Dumagetti. And, of course, they got the mall. You can get a good steak in Dumagetti, man. So that's why a lot of foreigners go there. You can get and look, we've talked about women. They've got some knocked out, gorgeous women there. If you don't believe me, just do this. You don't believe me. Go to Ground Zero, a restaurant where they have a lot of their meet and greets. Great food, by the way. And just sit there and look out that window because you got to realize they've got those colleges there. They got Silliman there. They've got Negros Oriental State University. Just full of beautiful women, man. I mean, it's just an endless line of women. So, yeah, I like Dumagetti. He said, D. Hicks said, Miami Heat just got kicked in the teeth by Denver Nuggets. Good night, Cal, and the rest of the chat. Wow. I was wondering like that. James Netsex, it sounds like all the Filipino needs an In-N-Out burger. Well, they got one in Manila. If it's opened already, they were building it. Round table pizza and half humidity with 15 degrees less. But it's sweet over here, man. And I would say before you even throw it to the side and say, no, I'm not even going to consider it, I would say come over here. You can't see that far. Don't look at one video or one vlog and say, oh, I ain't fooling with them women over there. No place is utopia. What's going to happen is you're always going to get that little 2%, 5% maybe. But the majority of women that you meet over here, they're going to be good women, man. They're going to take good care of you if you take good care of them. They're not going to let you mistreat them. They're submissive, but to an end, guys. They're submissive to an end. Okay, they're going to do all of that because they expect for you to do all that. And why wouldn't you? I'm a 60-year-old man. I got a 41-year-old woman is in the tip-top condition. Have you ever seen the body of a woman in tip-top condition? Have you? I'm going to tell you, it's a gorgeous sight, man. And then she says, take me, I'm yours. You can do with me whatever you want to do. Just make sure that the bills is paid. I'm like, okay, that's a good payoff. And she loves me, man, because I've given her a life she never dreamed of. She could leave now. She's got everything she wanted from me, but she's still around. It's gotten better, believe it or not. Sometimes you got to shake them up because they'll sleepwalk over here. They'll take you for granted. That's when you throw one or two dreamers in there to get them excited, to keep them honest. Okay, you want to sleepwalk, she's, breathing down my neck. She's going to do everything you do and some. But it's really, really a great life for me, man. And I don't need to be fighting with anybody over it. Certainly not a fellow American. Hey, Michael Alexander, thanks for that super chase. Muhammad Ali and Calvin Roach both said the Philippines are the greatest. Yeah, Ali fell in love with the Philippines when he came over here. It was the one and only time he ever came here. There you go. Have a nice day. So, Calvin, I stay healthy the same as you. I think if I lived in Dumaguete, I would age much quicker with all those old experts. No, because Dumaguete's got all the gyms and stuff that you're used to having. There you go. Have a nice day. Pumpkin Joe Philippine Experience is not old, guys. It's not just a bunch of old people there. That's just the ones who have the YouTube channels. One thing you're going to see about Dumaguete with the Filipinos that you see, you're going to see more of a progressive type of resident that lives in Dumaguete. They're going to be driving the nice cars. I can't see. And like that. They're used to seeing foreigners. They're not afraid of you. But if you want to see some really nice looking women, man, you go to Dumaguete, man. They're there, man. I mean, super nice looking. But they're all over the place. El Hover 29 says, thanks for the super chase. And brother, you mentioned earlier that you have to keep your circle close. 100. Again, man, men in the U.S. have become really sensitive. Yeah. You do have to keep your circle small. It doesn't mean I deal with a lot of people, but my circle really is small of what I really share my intimate personal information with. Because a lot of times what happens over here, it's usually an inside job. It's usually somebody close to you. You've either hired the wrong person, you allowed the wrong person in your house. Okay, you told the wrong person something. It's never really, and it's like it is really everywhere, really. People who are breaking in your house and committing crimes against you, they usually know you. Hey, Lonnie Franklin, what's up? I met Lonnie. He came to the meet and greet in Cebu. He said, good morning, Cal. How are you, brother? I've been on this hamster wheel over here. Man, it was a pleasure meeting you, man. Did you ever get to meet the True Girls? Because he's a big fan of the True Girls. He wanted to meet them. Yeah. It's right. Submissive to an end, that's right. But it's okay. If you come over here, you're your own man. You okay? What are you doing? I can't see you like that. Then you don't have to worry about that. You dirty puppy, okay? He said, yeah, I'm a 4. He said that out of his mouth. He said, I'm a 4M, but who cares? I don't care about that stuff, 4M. He didn't care. That's the attitude you got to have, guys, because you're going to live your best life over here. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, those 3 magical words. What is it? I just like to call them those magical words. You can do to me whatever you want. But yeah, guys, I want to thank y'all for your super chats, your super stickers, your thumbs up. Because I've got company over here. He went to do some tour, but he's coming back. And he wanted to chop it up with me a little bit, and I wanted to do that. He's from Chicago. And I may interview him because y'all don't know him. Y'all never seen him before. You don't know his story. And he's not going to be on anybody else's channel. But then again, maybe he will. Because that's what they do. They'll see the guy, and they'll say, hey, let me interview him. It's just an easy interview. And, they know that y'all going to click on it. Hey, G. DiCario, thanks for that super chat. He said, Mick Philippines is streaming about your pump and dump Filipinos video. Yeah, I know. Y'all to go over there, everybody should go over there and shut him down. Because that's the type of stuff that would get me killed. When he's got, his whole channel is that. but he's a hypocrite. He doesn't even have a woman over here. He claims he comes over here all the time, but he's never over here. I mean, he doesn't even have a woman, no homestead, no nothing. Y'all taking all this advice from him. He's a hypocrite, man. His whole channel is nothing but disrespecting women. He's trying to feed this manosphere. He calls me a pookie, a simp. Man, you can't carry my jockstrap, dude. You can't even do it. Hey, Don Papa said, hey, Calgary Channel, how did you find Scotty when he visited? I saw he was in your guest house. Cool, you guys caught up. Well, we really didn't. You know, he's the type of guy I like because he has his own life, man. He wasn't hanging around. I very seldom saw him. You know, I know he likes young women. Too young for me, for my taste, but that's him. He likes that. I know that. Yeah, he even said he lived with a 18-year-old and her family for 4 or 5 months. Yeah, that's too young for me, but that's his thing. I don't have nothing against it. I have. Come on. He said, have you heard of foreign arriving in the Philippines by sea? Not many, but I have. Remember the lady I had on her, was her name Julia? Her husband ran off with her. They did. They were going around the world. They were making a trip around the world. They got to the Philippines and he ran off and left her. And she filed charges against him. The last I heard, there was a warrant out for his arrest. But, you know, I usually talk about it. He said, Cal, can you make a video about your life in the U.S. before immigrating to the Philippines? How your first marriage fell apart and your success story now. I'm curious to learn about your story. Well, it's really simple, man. You know, I stopped drinking in 1998. You know, I was an alcoholic. Well, I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict. I just don't use, man. You know, I've got 25 years recovery. What happened to my marriage was I married the wrong woman, really. I married her because I needed a place to stay, basically. I was a drunk. I had ran off, spent all the money. You know, there's no way you weren't that. I'm sorry. I know you're not. What, booby? And anyway, I come back and she said, either you marry me or you got to leave. I didn't have no place to stay, so we got married. And we became friends. But as long as I was drinking, smoking, getting high, and was a loser, it was okay because, you know, she's a caretaker. And, of course, you know, I loved her, but it wasn't a matrimonial love. It was like a sister and brother love. And then once I stopped drinking and my life started improving, I felt guilty about the first 5 years. So I said, I'm going to pay her back for everything she did to me. Well, that's a bad idea, guys. Don't do that. So I became this just super successful insurance agent and just took our life to a whole other level. I mean, she never even dreamed about. Actually, the house, the neighborhood where I bought a house, she dreamed of living there when she was a child. So it really didn't fall apart. It's really, we went like this. I was growing, she wasn't. She was the same woman that I met when I was drinking. I tried to get her to go meetings with me and stuff like that. She wouldn't do it. So then, you know, I got into that self-help genre. Think and Grow Rich and all that, Augmentino, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, because I've always been into that. And I started practicing the principles inside those books. And my life transformed. So, I, you know, during the divorce, I had 20,000 out of it. I said, I'm going to take a trip around the world. I came to the Philippines. I didn't go anywhere else. That's really my story. We have 4 daughters together, 4 beautiful daughters. We're friends to this day. We were together for 18 years, 16, you know. But that's really my story right there. I'm not camming up with him. You guys are crazy. Get rid of this guy. I ain't got no problems with him. For what? But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much. Because I got to get ready. I'm leaving in the morning. I've got to do my extension. And then I'll be back. Well, we'll be back on Monday. No, Maryland's coming back on Monday because I'm staying. This traveling is really, as I get older, what? It's traveling, man. I tell you, the logistics over here. What? Okay, she'll be back. Here, drink some of this. Gets to you, man. In 5-hour bus rides, they kick your butt. Yeah, thanks. I love the China. Have a great day, evening, everybody. Thank y'all again for your super chat, super stickers, all your thumbs up. Go on over there and ask that man, what is his problem with me, guys? Ask him, say, why would you want to put that man's life in jeopardy over there? Has he done something to you? Because you can't ask me. You got to ask him why he's doing that. Tell him it's really serious. Tell him I've already received a threat over here. Okay? But he's going to pay. Tell him that. He is. Even if I've got to come over there and catch a plane, I'm going to have him explain to me what his problem is with me. Because I can show you email after email after email on here where he's basically kissing my feet. I think he's an undercover gay. Over here with all this pussy and he wants a dick. You never seen it with a woman. He doesn't have a steady woman. He's preaching this manosphere stuff. He doesn't, but he's not living it. He's jealous of me, man. So. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank y'all so much. Take care, everybody. Yeah, it's time, man, that he pays a price for that. I don't care about him disagreeing with me. I'm not an expert. I know it all. But now you putting my family lives in jeopardy. And he knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to take that. Imagine this, guys, and I'm getting off of here. Just to let you know how low this guy is and how angry he is. He puts the video out there at first in English. Nobody bites. I think he got like 100-something views. So you know what this cocksucker does? He puts it in Tagalog to shoot it out there to the people. Like I'm really advocating that. He's just going to skip over that disclaimer in there and all the other 1,200 videos and all the other. I'm going to show y'all this before I get off of here. Because I'm going to let y'all know that what I'm saying is not a lie. I'm going to read one of his, just one, because I've got a lot. It's too many. I'm going to read one of his emails and show you how much of a damn freak he was for me. Yeah, those closet gays. Yeah, they're toxic. He's a closet gay. I guarantee you he is. Look at his mannerisms. Look at the way he talks. Why is he coming after me so hard? I never done anything to him. Because he secretly loves me. He secretly wants to rub my balls. That's what he wants to do. But he don't want to come out and say it. You know when you're little and a little girl likes you, right? And you don't like her, she want to fight you. Or the other way around. That's how he's acting toward me. He likes me. But because I don't want to be bothered with him, he's going to get mad at me. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. If y'all think I'm lying. Look at all of these emails he sent me. There's more. But this one, the latest one says, I was not trolling you, Mr. Sunshine. I don't understand what happened with the gentleman with you. I never even said anything about you, sir. Please look into it. Like you said, you were surprised to hear it, so I would hope you please look first. Looks like a moderator put me on timeout. Just stop by to give respect. Here's another one. You know what they say, When people go after you, that means you're doing something right. Haters only comes to people that are going the right direction. You doing good, bro. And those men that do that to you are men wishing they were you. So this is you, you coward. I've only been doing this for a little while, and the stuff I get, I'm sure it's a fraction of what you get. I don't let you guys change me, and some of these guys try. And they don't like what I call them out. When things clear up, I'll share a beer with you. Take care, sir, and keep helping them people. If you don't do it, who will? This is a fag, okay? Here you go. All I do is give you props, sir. Yes, sir. And I respect how you show shock and disbelief. I got your back, Calvin. And I'm sure my love tomorrow will have guys egging it on to try to make drama. I won't let them do it. But I hope you understand, this guy. He says, oh my God. This is a faggot, man. He's an undercover faggot. He says, I don't know what that dude said, but all I do is give you props. Almost on every live I do. I think your friend did not like something I said and got butt hurt. I know you were clearly surprised. Wish you and I can have a dialogue sometime with respect, he says. This guy's a faggot, man. He wanted to do, here we go. He wants to build a website for me, logos. He wants to do a live stream with me. This guy's in love with me, and because I don't want him, I'm not a gay, he's getting mad at me now. He's a closet gay. Yeah, see? But I want y'all to know that I'm not lying. There he is. Look at him. I've got so many emails of this punk. He's a punk. Fucking faggot. Take care, everybody. I just want to let y'all know he's pathetic. Y'all keep following him, clicking on that junk. I've got so many I can read you to show you he's gay. He praises me, he said. Oh, you're so amazing. Okay, here's what he said, the last one. I just saw your video on business ideas for foreigners. What a great insight. My God, man. He's crazy. Okay, here's another one. He said, also, just to add to my message earlier today, was wondering if you have a website already. The reason I asked this is since you do such an amazing thing, I would like to have my team build you a website free of charge. It's me giving back to what you do for all the foreigners and future expats wanting to move to the Philippines. We can place all your information there. See? And if you want to start blogging as well, we can put that there. And I'll even show you how easy it is to post in your video. Okay.
What? What happened?
This guy, there's so many of these where he's praising me. That's one I want to find. The one I want to show you. Y'all think I'm joking, man. He's undercover, man, and he don't like me. He loves me, but he knows I don't go that direction. Faggot. Yeah, he's a weirdo. Yeah, he's trying to set me up, but he can't do it because I've got too much stuff on here to show them. This guy is my number one fan. Yeah, they get no views, man. But yeah, y'all take care. I'm going to read more. I'm going to go through here and read some more on my next live stream. I'm going to put him on blast. Gay. All the pussy over here, and he wants a damn dick. Freak.